So I was at the pet store picking up more food for my rabbits. And this guy, like, flags me down. And he's like, Miss? Miss? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, do you think I should get this bird? And I'm like, do you want the bird? And he's like, well, you see. Actual fucking side quest. Actual fucking start to a side quest. So, this is like this guy, he looks like he's like in his 40s. Okay? His English is not great. He has a pretty thick accent. But apparently he's from Kentucky. You don't know, thank you. Pippa, how annoyed are you that Uma is suddenly so popular? I'm already talking about how annoying it is. But it's okay. I'm glad people like it. So this guy starts talking to me, all right? And he's like pointing to this linealated parakeet that's inside the pet store enclosure. What's with all these weird side quests you get? I don't know. This one I literally got flagged down for. I don't know, man. So anyways, this guy, he goes, well, you see, I'm an alcoholic. And I'm like, same, brother. That's a joke. That's a joke. I'm not an alcoholic, okay? Anyways, I go like, oh, okay. And he goes, yeah. And I'm driving back to Kentucky soon, and I want to get this bird. Because if I buy this bird, this is like a $500 bird. If I buy this bird, then I won't have money for alcohol. And I'm like, sounds like you should buy the bird then. And he's like, yeah, because you see, and he just keeps talking. I'm not asking anything. I'm just like agreeing with him. I'm like, yeah, get the bird, man. He keeps talking. He's like, so if I get this bird, I won't have the money for alcohol because I spend $20 a day on nice alcohol. But I've been sober for 2 weeks now. I've only drank 3 times. Each day was only $10. And I'm sitting here like, I don't think I drink $10 of alcohol 3 times a week. It sounds to me like you still have a problem, but that's better. That is better. So he goes, so instead of buying any more alcohol, I want to buy this bird. And I go, well, yeah, he can be like your sobriety buddy. You can look at him and you can think of how you decided to be sober. And he goes, yeah, you're right. That's a good way of thinking about it. And I'm like, good talking to you. And then he keeps talking. He says to me, you know, I don't want this to offend you or anything, but I am not a man of faith. So I cannot go to AA. And I'm like, I didn't know you had to be religious to go to AA. And he says, yes, it is a Christian-based program. And I was like, oh, huh, I did not know that. And he goes, yeah, so I have not been able to go to AA. I'm just trying to get sober on my own. I don't want to spend so much money on alcohol anymore. And I was like, well, that's very admirable. Yeah, you should keep on that path, man. And he goes, that's why I want to buy this bird. And I'm like, sounds like you should buy the bird. And he's like, I'm driving to Kentucky. Do you think the bird will be okay? I'm like, yeah, it'll probably be okay. Just, you keep the AC on and stuff, and he'll be like your road buddy. And he's like, okay, I think I'm gonna get the bird. I am gonna get the bird. Thank you. Thank you. And I want to say his name, but I'm not going to for privacy reasons. But he lists off a celebrity. He's like, my name is... And we'll say, like, made up. We'll say, like a made up. So, he gives a stage name. He gives a stage name for this woman. Okay, like, we'll say, like, White Snake. Okay, he's like, yeah, my name is White Snakeu. Like, White Snake. That's not how he says it. That's not the comparison, but whatever. And I'm like, oh, it was nice meeting you. I hope you enjoy the bird. And then he goes, what do you think I should name it? Help me come up with a name. I'm like, I don't know, man. And he was like, no names like John. No names like, nothing like that. No like John, Jim, Jake. No like normal names. And I'm like, I don't know. And before I have time to say anything, another person pops in. Pipkin, actually. He goes like, Bolt? Mamakin's there. Mamakin says, Thunder? Pupkin's like, Bolt would be a cool name. And then this guy perks up. Yeah, Pupkin with the save. This guy he goes, oh yeah, Bolt is a really cool name. Because the bird's blue. And Pupkin's like, yeah, like Cobalt. And now everybody's chatting, and I fuck off. I go look at the Jurassic Park stuff. Bro was not sober. I don't know. Your party members triggered an event. NPC conversation. It was kind of NPC coded. I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of your sub story over. Pippa wandered away. I was like, good talking to you. I had an out. The vibe of the story changed considerably when the pair Parents materialized in the scenario. It's man, thank you. Do you think you don't have an internal monologue because everyone acts like you're their internal monologue? Maybe. Maybe I never had to develop that skill set. I never had to develop an internal monologue because everybody just speaks to me directly about everything. Oh, thank you. I saw him walk out of the store. He did buy the bird. He did buy the bird. I hope he stays sober. I hope he gets more sober. I hope things go well for him. Because, it's some crazy shit, man. Some crazy shit. $20 a day on alcohol is too much. That's incredible. You know, he won't. He won't. He won't. But I can have hope. Maybe the bird will help him. That's all I can hope for. That's all I can hope for. All I can hope for is that he likes the bird a lot. I'm so off center, I just realized. All I can hope for is that he likes the bird a lot and it does help him even a little bit to keep him sober. I pray he's responsible enough to take care of the bird. It sounds like he has family back where he's headed. So, did you buy a bird or sell a bird? I didn't buy or sell a bird. Some guy was asking me if he should buy a bird, and I'm like, okay, yeah, buy it, dude. Bird's going to be alone for 8 hours plus. I don't know. I mean, if he's that much of an alcoholic, maybe he's spending a lot of time on his couch. Pippa, thank you. One of my favorite YouTubers got his start by buying YouTube, starting stuff instead of a bottle of whiskey. Sometimes it's the little decisions. Yeah. And then there was another bird in the store, and I was looking at the bird, and I was like, that's a really pretty bird. It was like a green cheek conure. Sheena, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. My name's Pipkin, Pippa. We're gonna be opening up Uma Musume cards, but I'm yapping. It was like a moon cheek morph for a green cheek conure, and it didn't have a price on it. And that's like a really rare morph. Very expensive, like $800. And so my parents are interested because my parents also like birds, and they're like, oh, like Mamakin is like always tempted, and so she like goes to ask an employee, and they take forever to get over there, and then the employee comes back and they say, oh yeah, the cockatiel. And I hear this and I'm like, if they're charging cockatiel prices, I'll buy it and I'll resell it. I mean, like, because the cockatiel is like $200 bird. I'll fucking resell it, man. I don't care. I don't like. Come on, man. Pippa, that's a huge profit. That's a huge profit, man. Buy it for like $200, sell it for $800. That's crazy. Scalper. But then the employee sends like another employee over, and the employer, the employee is like, oh, it's not a cockatiel. It's an aratinga, which is the genus for like South American conures, like Gende. And it's not like a type of bird. That's not a bird. That's a genus. That's like a lot of birds. and they're like, oh, like Mama can ask like, okay, well, how much for it? Because it doesn't have a price tag on it. And they're like, I don't know. Let me go ask somebody. And so it becomes this chain of like asking a person, and each time it takes like 10 minutes. And I'm just like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. I gotta get the fuck out of here. We already had like an hour-long detour with the alcoholic bird man. Scalper arc. Listen, man. They didn't even know what it was. It was just a green cheek conure. They're like coming up with all these fancy names for it. It's just a green cheek conure. It's a different bird to every person. Yeah.